The Bloodline has always been about family, loyalty, and the undeniable power of the tribal chief, but on the August 17th episode of Monday Night Raw, everything we thought we knew about this legendary dynasty came crashing down in the most spectacular fashion imaginable. What was supposed to be a night of reunification turned into absolute chaos, betrayal, and the shocking birth of a full-blown Bloodline Civil War. And now, Roman Reigns has finally broken his silence. Before we dive into this explosive story, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for Wrestle Breakdown. For weeks, the wrestling world watched as Solo Sikoa stood defiant against Roman Reigns and the rest of the Bloodline. After losing to Jey Uso the previous week, Solo was forced to rejoin the faction under a stipulation that required him to be hand-delivered to the original tribal chief, but Roman Reigns, ever the authoritarian leader, didn't welcome his cousin back with open arms. Instead, he berated Sikoa, mocked his appearance, crushed his sunglasses, and demanded that he prove his loyalty. The atmosphere was tense, the power dynamics were suffocating, and the stage was set for an explosion that no one saw coming when LA Knight, who had formed an unlikely friendship with Sikoa in recent weeks, rushed to the ring to defend his ally. Roman Reigns saw an opportunity. He ordered the Usos to restrain Knight and commanded Solo to deliver the devastating Samoan spike to his so-called friend. This was supposed to be Solo's moment of redemption, his chance to prove his loyalty to the tribal chief once and for all. Solo raised his tape thumb, ready to strike. He looked at LA Knight and whispered, "I'm sorry." The crowd held its breath. And then, in a moment that will be replayed for years to come, Solo Sikoa spun around and drove the Samoan spike directly into the chest of Roman Reigns. The Buffalo crowd erupted, the Usos stood in complete shock. Jacob Fata watched from the corner, frozen. And Roman Reigns, the world heavyweight champion, the man who had commanded respect from every corner of the WWE universe, lay flat on his back, betrayed by his own blood. But the betrayal didn't stop there. Solo Sikoa and LA Knight joined forces, taking the fight to the Usos and leaving the entire bloodline battered and broken. Roman Reigns tried to fight back with a Superman punch, but Knight blocked it and dropped him with the BFT. And through it all, Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf, did absolutely nothing. Earlier in the segment, Fatu had attacked Sikoa on Reigns' command, locking him in the Tongan death grip, but when Reigns ordered him to stop, Fatu backed down. When LA Knight arrived, Fatu tried to get involved, but Reigns backed him into a corner and ordered him to stand down. And when Roman needed him most, when the tribal chief was being destroyed by Solo and Knight, Jacob Fata remained planted in that corner, watching the entire beatdown unfold without lifting a single finger. The message was clear. Jacob Fatu had made a statement without saying a word, and Roman Reigns is absolutely furious. Backstage after Raw went off the air, a seething Roman Reigns finally broke his silence. Sources indicate that the tribal chief is livid, not just at Solo Sikoa's betrayal, but at Jacob Fatu's refusal to come to his aid. Reigns had spent the entire night treating Fata like his personal weapon, deploying him when convenient and dismissing him when not. He had awarded the Usos with Eula fallen necklaces, declaring them his made men and captains, while Fata looked on in anger and disbelief. And now, Fatu had returned the disrespect tenfold by standing idle while Reigns was destroyed. Reigns is reportedly furious at Fatu and is looking forward to confronting him face to face. But his anger doesn't stop there. The tribal chief has officially declared war on Solo Sikoa and LA Knight. This is no longer about bringing family back into the fold. This is about revenge, retribution, and reminding everyone why Roman Reigns is the head of the table. The landscape of WWE has shifted dramatically. Solo Sikoa and LA Knight walked out of Raw together, standing tall as the show went off the air. Jacob Fata left the ring alone, his loyalty now a massive question mark. And Roman Reigns, the world heavyweight champion, finds himself more isolated than ever before. Solo has made it clear that he believes the bloodline will fall sooner rather than later. He posted a chilling message on Instagram. "This bloodline will fall sooner than later. You've been warned." With LA Knight by his side, Solo has established himself as a standalone threat, refusing to be anyone's pawn ever again. Meanwhile, Jacob Fatu's position within the family saga has never been more uncertain. His refusal to intervene leaves fans wondering, is he simply following Reigns' earlier orders, or has he chosen a side of his own? With Roman now furious at him, the tension between these two titans could explode at any moment. What happened on Monday Night Raw wasn't just a betrayal, it was the beginning of a war. Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, LA Knight, and Jacob Fatu are now locked in a conflict that will reshape the WWE landscape for months to come. The tribal chief has declared war, Solo has fired back, and Jacob Fatu has made it clear that he will no longer be treated as Roman's attack dog. Bloodline Civil War is here, and it's only just beginning. If you want to stay on top of every twist, turn, and shocking betrayal in this unfolding saga, you need to be subscribed to Wrestle Breakdown. Hit that subscribe button right now, turn on notifications, and join the fastest-growing wrestling community on YouTube. We bring you daily WWE news, backstage stories, match analysis, and breakdowns of every shocking moment. Don't miss a single development in this Bloodline Civil War. Subscribe to Wrestle Breakdown today and become part of the family that breaks it all down. Because when the Bloodline goes to war, Wrestle Breakdown is where you'll find the truth.